Hello friends, I'm Jaya Mehta. I'm a terracotta jewelry trainer and a designer. So today I'm going to show you how to make a terracotta earring. And the materials would be wood carving tools or designing tools, clay, cutter, nose pin plier, cookie cutters, refill, needle. You've seen the required material. Now we'll start with the jewelry making. Need to roll the clay. Spread the clay evenly. Wet your fingers a little bit with water and give the finishing. We'll take an impression. This is a pen refill with which we're going to do the designing. We'll take the circular shapes. This is the needle. So now we are done with the designing part. Now we'll attach the beads and the hook to complete this earring. So we'll attach the U hooks on the top. Now we'll attach the beads. This is completely done. So now we're done with the designing process. Now it has to dry for 2 days minimum for it to be baked, and then it can be painted for a finished product. So now that the jewelry has been dried for 2 days, today we'll do the baking. For baking the things that we need are sawdust, coal and dried coconut parts, whatever is the leftover it is. Now that the jewelry has dried it completely, we will proceed with the baking procedure. First, add a layer of the sawdust. You can add the jewelry. Now again you need to add a layer of sawdust. And again you can add the coconut dried part. And then just add the coal. The baking procedure almost goes on for a day, which the coal burns for around 6 hours. You need to continue with the baking process till the coal is totally done to ashes, and it takes a lot of time to cool down, so you can leave the jewelry left in the earthen pot itself. So after a day, the next day probably you can paint it to give a finishing product. We are done with the baking process. Now I'll show you how to paint jewelry. The materials required for painting are 000 brush and acrylic colors. We can use colors as according to our choice or matching of our clothes. Pull the bead. You can see the hook where you need to open it. Slide this jewelry into it. Hold the hook and just close it. And press it.
సబ్స్క్రైబ్ ఉమెన్స్ స్పెషల్. ఇలాంటి మరెన్నో ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ వీడియోస్ కోసం తప్పకుండా మా ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి.